Hello, my name is Anastasia Venter. I am 16 years old and I live in Jeffries Bay.
Hello, my name's Ellerington and I'm 13 years old. So my brother took me out on a flat day at Point, and I just got to feel the water going over the waves, and I just looked at the reef and it was so beautiful, so I just fell in love with the water. It was great.
My name is Jasmine Venter. I'm 13 years old and I live in Jeffries Bay. Surfing is just my passion.
How's it, guys? I'm Jansen. I'm 17 and I'm a surfer from Jbay. Most important thing I think to remember when you surf is, that you're not just the only one out in the water. There's other people around you, and try and be as respectful and make it as fun as you can for everyone else as well. I think surfing means a lot in terms of obviously one's connection with the ocean, but also understanding how it brings us as surfers together and stuff, and also how it's not just a solo sport. Even though you are alone out there in the water, there's other people around you doing it, and I feel it's always amazing to remember, that you out there every day experiencing God's creation and stuff and being able to be in the water. So yeah, I think that's what surfing means to me.
My name is Ellerington. I'm 19 and I live in Jeffries Bay because I was stuck here during COVID-19 and I've stayed ever since then.
My name is Mateo Ohlhoff and I'm 11.
I'm Mikalya Jeffries. I'm 13 years old and I live in Jeffries Bay.
My name is Nathan Harley, 15 years of age, and I live in Jbay.
How's it? My name is Noah Hambly. I'm 13 years old.
It's a I'm Reece Smit, I'm 18 years old and I'm from Jbay.
My name is Waston, I'm 15 and I'm from Jeffries Bay.
Hi, my name is Valentine, I'm 17.
Okay, how's it there? My name is Adal Wilmot and I'm 15 years old and I live in Jeffries Bay. My least favorite thing about surfing is probably like when you're in such a good wave and you go and you're lining up for this turn, right? And you got that nose in the air and as you smack the lip, your foot slides. It's just the most painful thing ever.
Hi, my name is Darcy. I am 17 years old and I live in Jbay.
How did I get into surfing? I was birthed in the barrel. Like my mom took off right behind the section at Supers, like almost at Boneyards. Ran in, there were like some doctors took off behind her. My dad was like clearing the lineup and then boom, popped me out onto this little alea and then just straight to the gnaw all the way down to the bottom keel.
I started getting into surfing when I was 5 years old. My dad taught me how to surf because he was a surfer.
Dad took me out when I was around about like 8 or 7 years old in France. He took me out on like a big soft top and I was scared. Like I couldn't go out like deep waters and like, I don't know, I was just like scared of the water.
I was 5 years old. My family is a surfing family and my dad taught me.
Back in 2019, I went for my first lessons in around June-ish and did that for a little bit, and then obviously we had the COVID pandemic, and then around 2021 a couple friends of mine from France got me back into surfing and I've never looked back since.
Because I was forced into surfing by my dad, he wouldn't let me be a bodyboarder, which I so dearly wanted to be, but that wasn't happening.
Surfing because my friends sort of dragged me into it and I moved close to the ocean and then I decided I have to try it.
My brother, when I was like 9.
With my dad, he always used to take me out into the surf when it wasn't big, just the foamies. And yeah, at a young age, like 6 years old, I started surfing with my dad.
With my dad, I learned with him when I was about 13 years old. He taught me at Albie's beach break.
Because both my parents surf and they got me into it at a young age. When I was about 5 or 6 years old.
Lockdowns when we couldn't do much. So yeah, it brought some peace to mind just to know I could exercise just by surfing.
When I was around 10 years old, I really did not like putting on a wetsuit and the cold water was miserable. Yeah, my dad did a deal with me if I surfed every day, or at least got in the water every day for 30 days. I'd get a cash prize and I took that. And ever since those 30 days, I've never looked back on surfing.
My dad has always been a surfer, my grandpa's always been a surfer. Darcy name, we're from Jbay, so I've been surfing since I was like, I think 6 or 7. And yeah, I've been in it for a while.
The first wave I've surfed was about 10 to 15 foot in Mexico. It was gnarly. My dad like forced me out with a bunch of his friends. Well, he didn't force me, basically forced me. But it was, and I caught like a bunch of waves. It was so scary. Like the sets were like 15 foot. I was freaking out.
The biggest wave I've surfed is probably 8 foot and I didn't like it. I like small, medium waves.
Was 8 foot in Belito. I really don't like that wave.
It was about 8 foot, but not here in Jbay. In Hossegor, France, there's a big wave spot called La Nord.
Probably 5 to 7 foot here at Point. And it was like literally the first week we got here.
Probably be around 9 to 10 foot at like Point on like a massive day. It's crazy. It was breaking like an A-frame out of the back, like right in front of Boa's house. It was insane. It was like mind-blowing. The radness was going through the roof. Like, you know Jomo? Radder than Jomo's raddest levels.
First was probably a solid 7 foot at kitchen windows. I was gnarly. I only did some top turns and stuff, nothing serious.
My biggest wave was probably, it was either 9 to 10 foot here in Jbay. I surfed on a fishy type board, which was not the best choice for such a wave, but I made it through it. Looked like a kook, but got it.
It was about 6 to 8 foot, and all the professional longboarders are out, and then a huge wave was coming my way, and I just started paddling for it, and all of them were telling me to go, so I just went, and then I tried to pull into the barrel, and as I was coming out, the lip hit me and broke my board.
It's decent overhead. I don't know the exact height, but it's pretty decent overhead.
I think it was probably a wave out at Phantoms on like a really big day. It was wishy-washy. No, it wasn't Phantoms. It was out at Magnus, the beach break. We surfed it and yeah, we almost died. It was great fun though. I think it was maybe like an 8 footer. It was pretty big for me.
If you want to learn how to surf, you need to just believe in yourself and pop up quickly and surf every day.
Stay motivated, like keep on getting in the water, especially with your friends, because they help you a lot. They push you to do bigger things.
You know, just keep surfing. Like in the beginning, it is quite difficult, you know, and you see others like catching waves effortlessly and stuff. But you know, you just keep pushing and persevering, and you know, eventually you'll get there, bro. And once you catch that first wave, like you're like hooked for life. So yeah, just keep grafting.
Is to just stay calm and breathe. You'll get through it, I promise.
Stay calm and just paddle well.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Don't be afraid to kook out. Everyone starts off as a kook. It's a rite of passage.
It's just to commit, don't hesitate and just keep going.
I'll just say don't hesitate. I understand it is a scary thing to do, to go into the ocean, into this wild place. The surf industry is extremely welcoming, so never be afraid to ask anyone to help you out.
Just keep going and just push through the hard parts.
Take it slow in the beginning. It's going to be frustrating. Just trust the process. Just let it happen. Don't rush it. Just take it slow. Go to a nice beach break. Just ease into it.
I would say make sure that when you're learning how to surf, make sure you're doing it with the right person. They can give you the best advice. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I also don't like crowds.
The crowd.
The crowds.
The crowds.
Into the crowds.
The favourite spot in Jbay must be coins.
It's probably tubes.
Magnus, bro.
Point.
Probably super tubes.
Salads and coins.
Albatross.
Definitely Albies.
Probably Point.
Most probably tubes.
It has to be tubes.
I'd say tubes.
My best memory was probably getting barreled for the first time at tubes. I was surfing with my family and I just catch this bomb and I just stall and my sister's right there and I just get absolutely pitted and my sister's like, what? And I come out like, yeah! And the cool thing is my coach saw that when he was coaching another student down at Point and he saw that, so I was really happy.
One time where all of my friends went surfing at this place and we didn't think it was going to be good, but it ended up being so good and the water was like clear and it was warm and it was just like the funnest session ever.
When my friends and I were all going up West Coast and we were sitting on top of the bucky and it was so fun, and then we had such barreling left, and because I'm a goofy, so yeah.
I would say the surfs I had with all my friends down at Point, you know, like 5-man party waves, just absolutely stoked out on the love of the ocean.
When me and my friend got these great big pool noodles at a surf event and started smacking each other with it and smacking other people in the water. We had to get carried out of the water.
Getting my first proper barrel, it was amazing. The stoke and everything, it was amazing.
Back in Durban when my whole family I was surfing.
My like 13th surf trip at like Dolphins and Kakhat. Yeah, that was super fun. We went there for like a week and Dolphins was massive, like breaking way out the back. It was insane. It was so much fun. It's like a 10-minute paddle out there.
Is at Tubes at Jeffries Bay with Indy, and it was just so gnarly. I caught the set wave, freak set wave, and it was just barreling. I got a cover up, and yeah, it was super.
Was when I was in the Maldives. My dad and I surfed in quite a gnarly spot, and there was probably like a 13-foot wave, and I just had to deal with it in the moment, and I was preparing myself to just like swim under the wave. But then at that moment I got stung by something. I didn't know what it was, so I kind of freaked out. Got tumbled by the wave, obviously made it out, and it turned out it was like the tiniest jellyfish.
Always surfing with friends and yeah, just being in the water when the conditions are nice.
Most probably on the smalls days, just chilling with all of your friends, just having a ball of a time on longboard, shortboards, soft tops, anything you can get in there. Just having the most fun of your life.
There's probably been this one day at Point when I went surfing and it was just crazy. There was like dolphins everywhere and it was just such a vibe.
Okay, so there was a day, I think it was this year in like June, we surfed Point and Tubes, and Point was barreling, and I remember we tried to pull into these things, we just got absolutely destroyed, but it was so much fun as well with all the boys. It was lekker.
My dream surf destination would probably be the spot that Mason Ho surfs in those really shallow waves, the one in Hawaii. You'll see in some of his YouTube videos, check it out.
It's probably somewhere with warm water, so probably Hawaii or like Indo. I haven't really been overseas a lot, so just anywhere with warm water.
Was Jeffries Bay, South Africa, but since I'm here I don't have one anymore.
Is Hawaii.
I'd say it's probably Bali. Go down to Uluwatu with the boys, or the Mentawais and surf HTs. I think that would be pretty sick.
I don't think I really have one because I love Jbay so much.
Probably New Zealand would be my dream surf. Just do like a month surf trip in a van, like just go down the coast and just surf the best lefts ever, like insane. And maybe like fly to Australia and go surf like Byron Bay around there.
Portugal, it's got a bunch of great breaks, and it's the surfing resort of Europe, so I can't wait.
Be the Maldives. Just to be able to surf anywhere with warm, clear water would be amazing.
Probably Pipeline. I'd be super scared to surf it, but one day if I could pluck up the courage to surf there, I would. It just looks like an amazing wave.
I would say just uncrowded Jbay.
I'd say, really, I think it'd be stupid, but I'd probably end up dying, but like Chaipu or Tahiti.
I would say how surfing changed my life. Brought me a lot of peace and helped me meet a lot of new and amazing people. And go to some of the sickest places around the coast of South Africa, I would say. So yeah, it's pretty sick.
In quite a few ways, it's obviously made me have a certain like friends that surf as well, and also it's given me that lifestyle, that nice lifestyle. No,
because I've made like lots of friends.
In quite some ways, it's changed the way I think about things and changed my whole daily routine.
In the people that I've met and build a strong connection with God for my surfing. Because I surf all the time, every day, and only God can make those beautiful waves. No one else can.
Before I started surfing, I was quite the hectic gamer. I was definitely indoors quite a lot. And the moment I discovered surfing, I'm just outdoors every day.
By just teaching me to just wait my turn for something to happen, just letting other people also have their tries and not getting too frustrated with things not going your way, and just to learn to get to know people better, and just the communication skills that goes along with it.
Yeah, I don't think surfing is just it's just a sport. I think surfing is a way of life. Like, so I think if you live your life how they explain it with the waves and stuff, I think, yeah, it's a good way to live your life. I love surfing. It's part of my lifestyle. It's part of my daily routine, and it's part of what I do. So I couldn't imagine a day without not trying to surf or not trying to find a wave. So yeah.
My favorite CT surfer is probably Katie Summers,
Lakey Peterson,
John Florence,
Tatiana Weston Webb,
Griffin Colapinto, and Matt McGillivray.
Kelly Slater,
Matt McGillivray,
Cricky, and Torrin Martin.
My favorite thing about surfing is just being able to surf with your friends, and the vibe. The whole vibe about surfing is great, and also just that challenge of trying to improve and just getting that good feeling on the board when you're on that good wave. Yes.
Probably all the friends and just being in the water and being active.
A cutback would be really nice, but maybe an air reverse, who knows, once I've completed my first cutback.
In my surfing is probably to make it on the CT and also win a world title.
A really good hang 10 in longboarding, I think that would be really cool.
I want to do an air reverse. That's what I want to try and do, I think. And then work, and then just do that, air reverse.
Because the waves are so nice. There's so many spots to surf. It's just a vibe, and friends. The people are great. It's just like the best town to be in, honestly.
The thing I love most about Jbay are the people. The very few amount of people, but they are very strong.
You know, the hard thing is that you compare yourself to other surfers. Just don't do that and focus on yourself.
In the beginning, it was probably being a goofy footer growing up in Jbay, but now I don't have many, but probably sharks.
I don't bend my knees when I surf. I'm very straight up, and I can't do turns properly because of that, I think.